So anyways, since I'm also been on the topic of Caves of Quad, to finish out my thought process there, and we're going to be doing the same thing as we always do every single floor: create a corridor. Uh, so anyways, the Caves of Quad. So I haven't really gotten too far into it because it's it's really dense. It has a lot of lore, which is great. I love lore. It's actually one of my favorite things about almost any game because if the world comes alive for me, then I'm engaged. Um, so set up here. Have 134 food. And we are getting one of my favorite types of maps where it's just in a row, multiple room after room after room with not only stuff in it, but the dust. Oh, it keeps getting better. I'm so glad I didn't spend it on level up. Scroig. Doesn't he use... Yep, he uses a keen spear, so I can equip that to him, and he is now officially the most dangerous person in the entire party. And he will also be contributing some additional food, so we'll be getting zero point 0.4 because those should stack. And does anybody not have... Yep, he's the only person who can equip it. So, anyways, I'm getting involved in it. There's a lot to learn, and I kind of wish that there was a just a really basic character that you could select, and you didn't really have to set up like it was, like a default character, somebody to play for the first time that you're going through the game, so that you can learn the system. Um, of course, it's probably actually all in the help guide, and I just haven't read through it enough yet. But all in due time. There's a lot of potential replayability there, and that makes me really excited because I actually really enjoyed NetHack. Bulletproof vest. Now he already has the hipster scarf, and he is already super slow. So this isn't going to help matters in that respect, but it is going to make him way tankier. So with him having all the monsters focusing on him, this is just going to... Gorky is perfect. This is exactly what I want him to be, an absolute tank. And, prior to Scroig being able to equip a weapon, he was also the person who was doing... His DPS is 14? I thought it was way better than that. And hers is 25? What is going on? I could have sworn it was 52 last... Oh, we're in a toxic cloud. We're in a toxic cloud, that's why. Yeah, you can see right here. And I just noticed the effect on the map as well. So anyways, set up another food replicator. And I should also make sure that the next room that I can afford to power that has a station in it, I absolutely have to set up something for science because it's great to have the food and it's really important to level up and all that. And actually, I'm going to have him sit back here. Let me just check now. Yeah, makes a huge difference. And that toxic cloud will disperse eventually, so, good luck with that while we go exploring further. Okay, we got a shop. He takes money, that's always good. Nothing that we can really sell. Well, there's stuff we can sell, but will we? Aftershave. Increases attack cooldown. And unlocks Skulker. Skulker is for any of your weaker heroes. It means that they won't be targeted. It's the opposite of Hipster Scarf, really. I mean, the tutus are nice only because you can put them on Sarah. She gets a little bit of armor, but she also gets some speed, so enhance, her better quality and whatnot. There is no... Oof, this is going to be... Oh, this would have been a rather rough area to defend if it weren't for the fact the door was right there to get out of this level. It's also kind of interesting that these haven't, looped around. Aw, man. Actually, I think Opbot is one of the characters that you start with unlocked. I tend to forget. And he's also level 1, so I'm pretty glad that I got Scroig instead of him. However that's pronounced. Anyways. Oh, one of the other things I wanted to point out about Scroig. His attack cooldown is pretty much the same thing as Sarah's. Like, hers is a little less because she has an item that makes it ever so slightly less. But their attack speed is about the same. So from in terms of their ability to attack rapidly, those two characters are really excellent, and the attack speed really helps their DPS. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, another rapier, so perfect. I will add the rapier to him. And I will power that room. I kind of want to put the science here. So, remembering my own advice here, we only have one door left to open on this level, technically. And if we place this will be 45. And right now, if that door leads nowhere, and it probably won't, then it would end up being a net positive for us from this floor in terms of every single resource that we came in here with. So I kind of want to open it up. If there's 3 more doors, like, you know, in each direction up here, then I'll definitely make sure to place it. Otherwise, I'm just going to not do that just yet. I also want to provide a little bit of power because it will prevent him from dying. So if any of our other characters should die, God forbid, then I will be able to bring someone else along. And actually, truth be told, at this point, if Sarah or Gorky died, then I wouldn't be too dreadfully upset about it. I'm going to send him here. Only because then I would be able to get someone else that I could take down several floors to the next area. See, that defense is just incredible. All the abuse that he can take. And those big creatures with the blue thing, the red ones that look sort of like crystals, are what are doing the area of effect attacks. So, yeah. Anyways, power up this room because we don't want any monsters to spawn directly next to our crystal. That would be catastrophic. I think at this point, I'm going to risk it. And as soon as I've done that, I'm sure the next room is going to be like nothing. Ah! 2 additional doors. Perfect. And science, in fact. So I will make a point of getting prisoner prod, and then I will send everybody down to here. And also going to take the opportunity to activate Psycho Killer. See if I can clear out some of that before I get to him. Now, I also want to make sure heroes in room, heroes in room. So one of the real dangers that's becoming very apparent is that the more doors you open, the stronger the enemy mobs get, and basically the more numerous as well. So what I really have to be careful of is to make sure that Gorky has sufficient defense in this room. So did we get biotransference? We did not. That is actually terrible, because it's one of the best ways for Gorky to stay alive. Now, I'm going to spend the time and resources, because it's really not that much, just put in all of the prisoner prods I can to help him out. And then we're going to keep exploring. And I think this next wave of monsters is going to be my gauge to see if I need to stop exploring and just try to run for it. Because I do not want to risk not only losing him, but then having to fight off everything to getting into here. So, once again, in the spirit of creating longest possible corridor, we head north. And I will power up this room. Now, I'm glad additional monsters didn't end up getting spawned. I may end up actually not bothering with that, going here. Because if I can get the additional... you know what? Actually, I'm going to spawn it here. And the only reason why is monsters have to come through him, so they take some damage. And then there will only be 2 doors that he's going to have... or rooms that he's going to have to be defending for. Yeah, that looks good. And the idea... hopefully... I'm not going to power anything up past this point. And just in case we get any runners that come by us. There. We should be able to at least catch a little bit of extra damage on them. So I'm not going to power up any other rooms. Try to make sure that Gorky can now move to this room and defend that location, and just leave the west wing as it is, completely powered. Okay, that is going to be absolutely vital because let's have them move right here. Also have to make sure I'll turn on Psycho Killer for Gork. And then send everyone on over here. Man, that defense is incredible. I won't even need to heal him. Excellent. So now I'm just going to power that up, which leaves only this room. And then we can bring Gork with us. So, as for now, all these other heroes are going to race here at top speed. Now, I don't think I need to build any other modules, really. There's space for one there. I would like another science module, but there's no way there's going to be that much more to this floor. This is already a dead end, so... Okay. Have the heroes move here. Oh, I'm just short of the power requirements. And with all the heroes here... Now, I can't heal Opbot because he's not on my team, so the best thing that I can hope to do is send someone in here to help him. Oh, no. Because I wasn't paying attention. And I don't think that I had actually unlocked him either. That's the worst part of this. Alright, Opbot, you're in. So awful. I regret my decisions. And he uses a Keen Spear. Of course. You know, 14 defense and bonus maximum hit points in exchange for hit point regeneration. Now, I'm only losing 25 hit points, but I'm also losing half that armor. And my armor is already pretty good, thanks to the hipster scarf. I think I am going to take that out and swap it. How's his speed? 68? Oh, because of the boost. Yeah, technically he's our second slowest guy, so I'm just going to give him the armor. And the device for whatever reason. Heroes on the floor. Okay, so... attack power and attack cooldown, which is very important. Although it'll only bring him down to basically where Sarah's at anyways. You have a sir. There we go. So anyways, at this point, there's only one more door to open, so I might be able to cheat out... Oh, man. If there's only one more door to open, and there almost certainly is... Did I... Nope, but I'm going to power it now, so that's over. If I get really lucky, there's going to be one more door. Here goes nothing. And I am not really lucky. But on the plus side, that... we're going to move back here. That particular research selection is not going to be changed up. It's all going to be available on the next floor. So I should be able to research for food too, which is going to make a huge difference. Okay. He ended up getting net neutral there on hit point loss and gain for a second. I didn't think like 4 hit point regeneration was going to be that much. I really just wanted to try it out, but hey, whatever works. So you three going here, and Sarah. Oh, you know what? Before I go, let me make sure that I also take the opportunity to... Opbot, you can help me with this. Pick up some additional items. Sarah, you can wear this. And he doesn't have any armor. I will hold on to this, but I am going to replace it with the 2-2. Yeah. Okay. And then let me just check my backpack for a second. Item saved for the next floor. So I'm good to go. And you can go there. And then Sarah. Let's run. And thanks to that stele, this is incredibly easy. More dialogue. It's kind of unfortunate. I wonder if it just means there are no other interactions between these characters, or if you can only have interactions between two sets of characters at any given point in time. Okay. I know this is floor 5, but it's not being displayed because of debris in the way. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's go north this time. Easy enough. So we're getting up real high in the industry, which is perfect. This is exactly where I want to be. I have much, much, much better off from last time. It is a bit unfortunate that I ended up coming across the research only because I want the space for modules and I have to power the room. But since I have enough for 2 rooms, I'm going to go to the left once, which is a total crapshoot. But I have enough dust again to keep moving forward. Alright, another industry generator. Ugh. Well, at least I got the food replicator. Excellent. So I'm definitely going to make sure I prioritize a bit of science this time around. Because if I can get that industry generator 3, it will really make a big difference in terms of my ability to... And this is an excellent reason right here to have extra industry set aside. I mean, aside from needing to buy the other units, it is a no-brainer to just activate this every time. And it exploded, and that was kind of it. Which also means that it blew away the module unit that was in this room, as well as all module units, totally ruining the room. So, screw me, I guess. Since I never do it, I will go right. Continuing our streak, we'll be able to power whatever the next room is. Oh, boys, boys, boys. Just can't get enough of me. Anyways, so more... Oops, that was powered. Sometimes the lighting effects can be a bit tricky. Anyways. So of course it's the same as everything else. I was really looking forward to being able to build science, but at least I can power the next room. Wow, this is a really short set of hallways. Oh well, at least I get my science creator. I'm gonna skip out on food for a little bit. I really should level them up, I gotta be honest. If I move everybody... Oops, if I move Opbot here... If I leave him here... Oh, that's right. They don't operate things immediately. His wit is 13, though. I think I really do kind of want to leave him here. If you let them operate modules, the modules will produce additional output. But if you move him from the room, then it's going to reset and start all over again at 0. So anyways, let's back up. Heading south. We're going to be able to power the room? It's self-powered! Ha ha ha. So, okay, so it's a huge difference because he's adding 7 additional points of science. I do want to level up, so I really should throw down a food replicator, which would bring me up to 10. But I also really need to get that industry generator underway, so... Because the whole point of these additional things is that since the increase in cost is always progressive, and on the same scale every single time, it means that the better that your units are... I have to power a Stele room, that's a shame. That actually ended up working out. Are we going to continue our streak? Nope, for the first time. But we also heavily outnumber all those monsters. We have enough people, I think we can just go ahead and leave that space blank. Now I can even afford to power it. Prison soap. Right, so we added up science in here. We can do food replicator for sure now. And where is that? Here it is. Right, but I don't want to send him, so Sarah can head up here and activate this, and we will get our industry underway. If you would, madam. And then head... Actually, you know what? Since that's already been accepted, that means that this is changed. So I want to see what the next option is. Science Creator, perfect. So for 46, the next level, or next room will be 37. So it's going to take me 2 rooms to have sufficient science to gain access to that. And we happen to have 2 rooms right here. Actually, oops. Not enough to power another room. I'm glad we got the pea shooter. The prison soap is not a particularly good item. I will be certain to sell it at the first opportunity. So I think what I want to do... Prisoner prod. Prisoner prod and leave Gork here, and then just move on with Sarah and Scroig. And this should be the room that will allow me to get the science underway. Oh, it's the exit as well, so nothing spawns, which is good. Minor downside that I won't get to make use of any additional dust that they might have had, but, you know, work with what we have. Science. Alright, so now we're going to move to this room. Kind of missed that Stele from the last story with 100% speed. This could be a minor amount of trouble if I'm not careful. Because some monsters could pour in here and try to take out Sarah. And actually head up here and help him out. This is why I always make sure to have so much food on demand, and I'm a bit stingy about leveling up my heroes. Because I know that, actually, rather than open that up, what I'm going to do is... Oh, the Stele Burst. So now we can make use of that. Now, There's only one door I know of left to open, which also means that even though I might not be able to research anything, I still want to see what's available here. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I can research. I don't really care to. Actually, I take that back. Neurostun module is quite good. And the reason for that is when you put it in a room with like Gorky and there are people trying to run through, some of the all monsters have an attack range, of course, so if they can't get into melee range quickly, then he has more of an opportunity to deal additional damage, and that's pretty important. Man, they just will not quit with all this science. Let us get down here to Gorky. Gork, help him out. Hopefully he will not take as much damage as last time as a result. Well, I want to see what that is. Vile snake uses paralysis, want to run away but can't. And that's everyone. So, continuing with our exploration group. We'll check out what is behind this door. Man, these doors just keep going. Now, because of that last fight, I wasn't paying too close attention to what the science was that was available. So as soon as we finish this up, we're going to check out that additional science gem crystal, for lack of a better term. I think he's going to be okay. Excellent. Now, show me what you got. Prisoner Prod getting up to 4 is really not that huge of a difference. I mean, it's 2 additional points, and the attack cooldown is exactly the same. Pepper Spray. I kind of want to reset, but I know that if I do the reset, that it's not going to result in anything like I won't be able to research anything as a result. So I think I will just go for Prisoner Prod, just so I can get it up to 4, which also means it will never appear in the research pool again because it will be maxed out, and then I won't have to deal with it. Okay, so the Neurostun module has been unlocked. It's really unlikely that I'm going to be able to research anything on 22, so I'm just going to move on. And that was the last door. Which also means we need to get down here to Gork as soon as possible. It also means that Opbot can finally get his butt all the way down here. Because we are really going to need to put up a defense for this. .40 science for the next floor is pretty good. It's not going to help me with any really advanced modules. Okay. So, now, moving forward, we're going to unpower that, and that. And power that, and that, down to here. And then I will send my 3 heroes to this point. I also want to do a quick check. Scroig, 1 of 3, 1 of 3. Yeah, both of those. And this would have been the floor that Nanor would have been unlocked on had he survived and I had been paying attention. And then have her run down here. Also, in case you're wondering, I can't actually activate this skill. I used to be able to in the beta, but they very rightly nerfed that ability so that you couldn't just activate that and she would be the ultimate crystal runner. It's pretty important to have someone on your team with high speed, although in the interests of unlocking different interactions between characters, we're alive until we reach the exit, not a step further. And we are halfway through the game at this point. Yeah, I mean, I know they don't like each other. I think I may have revealed everything that there is to know about the two of them at this point, which is unfortunate because the other characters are not talking. So, anyways, 427 industry is phenomenal. I will keep just piling it in there as much as I can get, especially because every once in a while a merchant will, require industry instead of any other resource, and I'll just go hog wild and purchase practically everything he has. All right, taking the left-hand rule into account, let's see what we find. Easily powered room. Oh, it has toxic gas. I hate that. All right, so we got our industry 3. So that first one put us at 13. And here's the next one. Please don't detonate everything again. Nope, 25 bonus dust. We are good for quite some time. So I'm going to take the opportunity and go down instead of creating the longer corridor. I actually really should have checked what was available for research before I opened that door, but I got so excited. Let's see what we got. Smoking gun. I think I'm going to try Hollow Hero. I've never really had the resources to invest in it in the past, so I'm definitely going to do that this time around, especially because it can absorb some hit points worth of damage. Although I have a feeling that with Gork in a room with the hipster scarf, they're not actually going to target the Hollow Hero, they're just going to target him. Now I have enough for one more door, and that has the potential to make things a little difficult, and I have 18 industry and a lot of it. I really want to get my science in place early again and hope that I can unlock like a science 2 generator. Oh, I already did. My mistake. Science 3 generator. And I will even place a second science 2 generator. So now we're at 11. I could leave Opbot here and have him manage this. He'll add about an additional 7 if I remember correctly. So that would put us at 18, which is close to 20, which is sort of my magic number. So I'm gonna risk it. I'll move up here. I'm also gonna take the opportunity real quick to see if anybody's gonna learn a skill. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the food to get Sarah up. Okay, so she slows down other targets in the same room. Let's move on. Estelle, what does it do? Yes! Oh, rooms without monsters. Never mind. It's actually kind of... I don't quite get the purpose of that one. Because you're not going to take damage if you're... I guess it allows you to kite a little bit, but still, I don't particularly care for it. Okay. Not enough to power this room. Oh, man, and there's a major module here, too. Oh! Nope, that's the exit. Seven additional science. So speaking of, let's get Sarah down here and have her start researching something because we're really getting up there with the science, which is great. We've got to keep moving along with it. Attack cooldown 5. Oh, monsters attack each other, or attack the targeted monster. I don't get that, but okay. You know what, I'm just going to go for the Dustfield Gen. It's actually cheaper to research that than it is to reset the research options, so seems strategically like the right move to me. Another science module. Seriously? Now, I want to research Industry Generator 4, obviously, but if I do it without powering this room, then monsters can spawn here, and every once in a while they will actually attack that thing. So I think what I unfortunately have to do, I'll go like this. And then, okay, this room has 2 modules I can put stuff on. So I will try the Hollow Hero, and then I will also throw down a Prisoner Prod, and then Gork can defend those 2 rooms until we can power them up. Oh, the Stele crumbled. Perfect. So now, let's start getting our food replicating up underway. Yeah, and then there's no that way. So it's always scary when I have to do this. Open a door without sufficient dust to activate the next room. And it's self-powered. This game loves me sometimes. Food replicator. Now, I don't have to worry as much about the number of doors left versus what's going to be produced. Is this another self-powered room? Oh, hold up a second. Before I head over there, finally, we got a machine gun for this guy. Now, his speed's going to go down even further, which is irritating. But his DPS is going to improve to 106. So, with all that defense and the insane amount of damage he's about to output, let me also get these 2 back over here. I think they're coming. I just want to make sure both of them are coming. Yeah, they're not even targeting the Hollow Hero. Unlocked a new picture. Okay. I will demolish that in favor of... You know what? Why the hell not? Add additional defense to him. So he's got a 30% defense bonus, which actually makes a pretty good difference on him. I do want to try to keep the pea shooter. I don't really care so much about the prison soap. I'm going to leave that over there. Sometimes heroes die, there's not a lot you can do about it, so it's best to be prepared with additional weapons available. If I can replace the pea shooter, then I will. With something better in the same handgun territory. So we head north. Dust, dust, dust. Dust, but not enough. So this is... Okay, so heroes lose out, but modules get a power boost, which is a shame because a 50% bonus to this is not going to be anywhere near the amount of damage that he just lost. So basically, he's right back to where he was before he had a weapon. That's awful. Let's level... It's only going to add 1 wit. That will actually give him a skill. I'm going for it. Additional defense. And aggro's all monsters, which he has with the hipster scarf anyways. Okay, so now we will continue. So these are both self-powered rooms. I kind of want to take the power off of that. Oh, you know what, Gork, you can go down here and find us what the new science is. Oh, and by getting the Industry 4, now I have sufficient units that I don't have to worry about Viral Injector. I love this thing so much. Because when they're in a room with Gork and they have to attack him and he has all this defense, and then you activate his defensive skill, the damage over time ends up becoming rather significant. So when I get the opportunity... I don't know if I want to replace stuff. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. Anyways, I kind of want to be able to free him from guarding that particular section. Obviously, I can't get... wait, I can free him from guarding that particular section. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I need 1 more. Or 4 more, to be very specific. So, I think what I want to do is... Neurostun module here to slow things down. I don't have a viral injector just yet. So I'll add 2 prisoner prods, and the last one will be a viral injector. And we're just going to have to run back and forth between these two, doubtless. Mitzi. Oh yeah, she's actually a really interesting character. She supposedly is working with an extraterrestrial or an extra-dimensional demon that is right here, and then she's kind of like right here behind Sarah. Anyways, she's a cool hero, but can't use her because we're full up. Of course, if we had these guys, I might actually kick one of them for her. I forget if I can even do that now that I think about it. Yeah, dismiss. Anyways, we're not doing that. We're moving on. Oh, and I got what I wanted. So now I can power up this room. Gork can be moved from here to here. Or here specifically. And he's going to take his sweet time getting there. However, before he does, let's have him check this module. Is there something else we can research at the same time? Food Replicator 3, perfect! So much more reliable than the other minor modules like LAN and whatever. I'm going to keep moving. Even if he doesn't get there in time, I can always pull these guys back. And I'm going to power her room because I don't want anything spawning directly next to the crystal at any point in time if I can avoid it. Oops, he has overshot the room. Brilliant. This is actually going pretty significantly well. I feel foolish about having lost Nanor, but we are making up with it in strides. And so, let me just check. It doesn't tell me what the modules are from top level. So I have one... Wait, do I really just have the one food module? Huh. No, 2. So when this levels up, then I will go to 16? You know what? I might as well put him here because monsters can't spawn in this room if he's standing there. And then that one's self-powered, which means I can put another food replicator there, and they will have to get by him first. Of course, because it's not powered, I cannot provide any additional backup for him. That is bad, 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 bad. Now, everything's at 18, and it's about to get higher to 21 if I remember correctly. Well, I actually may have found someone potentially very interesting. I'm a little concerned, though, that he may have some issues, but we'll figure that out later. Cute guy. Dark hair. I'm not sure how old he is. He has sunglasses on, aviators that cover most of his face, so I can't really tell too much. And you know what? I know it costs a ton. I'm actually going to waste it and spend there, because if I can just generate additional science for this floor and carry it on to the next floor to help kick me off, then I would feel really good about that. I think I'm going to make sure I prioritize these guys. Oh my gosh. Wow, they are way tougher. Let's get in here and help out Mitzi, shall we? Have Sarah come here to take out those, because I think they both have weapons. And then back here. Whew, that was a bit close. I really would like to power that. You know what? I think I will. Gork is so integral to all my plans, I cannot risk losing him. So let's get the viral injector in place, a neurostun module, prisoner... well, I can even afford the dust field gen, and then 2 prisoner prods. And then I really got to cool it on usage. If I can leave this floor with about 400, I should be pretty good. So I'm gonna have to get through some floors in order, or some doors in order to generate that back up. Now, because it is so cheap, I am just gonna throw a Neurostun module in here in case we get any other runners going straight for the crystal. Oops. Oh no. Well, he made it through the door just after we killed him. I don't know if anything is rushing through there. And screw it. I'm going to have them race, because Mitzi's not going to be able to stop them. Is he facing anything? No, but he's too slow to get there in time. Ugh. That was close. Excellent. Have her repair that. That Neurostun module did not do half as much as I was hoping it would. Now, if I power this room, I can remove Gork, have him come to here. I can Viral Injector, Dust Field Gen, and Prisoner Prod. And I will still be able to get the required approximately 400 to move to the next floor. And a quick moment to send some pictures. That should keep him busy for a bit. Okay, so now I may have missed it, but was that the last door of this floor? It was, which means now I can't do any further research. But I have accumulated a fair bit. So, is there anything here I really need? The hit point regeneration would be nice, but the hipster scarf is like key to my plans right there. Defense is 12, defense is 7. It doesn't really help that much. It's not going to be useful. I can, however, sell off some of this stuff that I don't need, like the prison soap, because I'm going to lose it at the end of this floor anyways, I believe. No, but I don't really want it either. So, get some additional science, and Sarah can go here. You, and you can all go to the exit. It's going to take Gork forever to get there anyways. And there is no way. I am, however, going to wait for Gork to get there, because Sarah's going to get there before he does, even carrying the crystal. So once he gets about to here, I think I'll be able to pick it up and make a run for it. So, oops. Everybody go there, and then now we pick it up. There we go. Oh, and that's that. What, seriously? I never saw that coming. I figured they would honestly wait until the end of the level for that to or end of the game for that to happen. Wait, I unlocked Oppot. I thought... oh, they were both on the same level. So I've unlocked 2 characters, and now I have room for a third. Gork has no secrets. Gork is Gork, the end. I can't believe that he freaking killed... Is there any other, I unlocked pictures from my album, which I think I already saw all of. That is such bullshit. I had no idea. Man! Now I have to do this with 3 heroes. Well, Oppot's not going to be operating anything from now on, that's for sure. Alright. As always, set up our industry generator to power us through. And a Stella, and no dust. Things just keep getting better. Well, that was certainly a turn I never saw coming. Well, they're never going to be on a team together. Of course, there's no need to now that I've unlocked all the dialogue options, so I guess that's kind of a pointless thing to say. Alright, we will head north. No dust, no major module. Okay. Heroes on the floor, defense times 0. That is extremely concerning. He has no defense with additional speed. Heroes in rooms with monster... Wait. Without monsters get an attack bonus, power to offensive modules based on wit. How the hell is that useful? Oh, man, this is getting worse and worse. I guess it just means there won't be any damage reduction and they'll essentially take full damage from attacks? Ah! This is exactly what I was talking about. Now with a 6 gun, it's way better than the pea shooter. Actually. Oh! I finally got the toothpick Oppot wanted. So that can go there. Nuts. I'm still bummed about that. Let's take the opportunity to level someone up since we have to depend more on them without Sarah about. I don't know. Throw me a bone. Nothing. Oh, nope, even worse than nothing. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm letting Gork go down. Free. Grinder. Well, before I finish with that, let's zoom out real quick. Okay, so I've explored everything up to the north. I have no way of powering all of that. I should leave Gork here because he's just too slow anyways. If I... Ken Misakwi, I love this guy. He's actually my preferred combination to put with Sarah. And the reason for that, just... So he gets a bonus to attack power divided by the number of heroes in the room. And he also gets some... Well, he gets a bonus with them. But he gets some bonuses if he's alone by himself, which makes him much better, typically, than Gork to just be left in a room and defend. So actually, I'm going to take pretty much everything off of Gork and transfer it all to Ken. Put him in here. And then Gork can come with us. And if I have anything else, I can just throw on him. I kind of don't want him to lose speed, though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, his defense isn't affected right now because that stupid Stella. What is this? Attack power minus plus 8%. Okay, well, that's fine. Anyways, so now he'll be coming with us. He'll be able to do some additional damage, and Ken will take all of it. I will risk leveling him up, despite the fact that this is not going too well, just because I want him to have all the bonuses that he can in terms of being able to take on other opponents. I'm gonna reset the research. Science creator. So once again, allowing the science creator to be in the dark like that is kind of risky in case anything destroys it, but what choice do we have? Anyways. Ooh, perfect. There. That should keep him busy for a moment. HR manual. I have no idea what Teen Spirit is. I can sell Pea Shooter. Her entire equipment also disappeared, which is really aggravating. But there's no way I could have taken it with me because I don't have the slots. So, since Ken doesn't need it, I'm just going to sell off this rapier. It's not a great weapon anyways, but I can use the additional science. Shopkeepers can also get attacked by monsters, if you didn't already know. But frankly, I don't value their life too highly, so... Now, the most important thing, in my opinion, is to make sure that I get food replication, because I've been spending a lot of it, and I had no way up until now to regenerate it. So, this is a really shitty position. I'm not even going to bother powering any of these rooms, because now I have to go over here and try to get through these other doors, and I don't want to leave the crystal unprotected. See, I have to power this. So I'm also going to do that, pause this, and send everyone over here to help him out. And what I should have also done was made sure that I had some modules in place to help him out. Okay, so the shopkeeper's being attacked. Don't care. He's lived his usefulness. However, I do like experience, so I'm going to send stuff down here. Yeah, that monster would have ended up attacking the science creator, or science object, whatever it is. Oh wait, without Sarah, oh okay, he can repair as well as operate. That's good. So Dustfield generator, prisoner prod, viral injector, and then I think I have enough room for one more prisoner prod. No. I'm gonna hope that does it for him then. As soon as I find the exit, I am out of this level. I am not dealing with it any further. Yes, I am so glad that I got that unlocked. Alright, everybody get back here to help him out. We're going to power that up. So he's being attacked again, as is... Interesting. I think they might have destroyed the science object. I'm going to have these guys head down here real quick and check it out. No, but they were attacking it. And the shopkeeper is down, that's fine. I shouldn't risk doing any more research here. However, I really like the looks of that, and it's such a small amount of science. I think it's a worthy cause. Okay, so, why did I start that there? I should have just started it here. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's 10:37, which means 1, 2, 3. I don't remember what the Kip Cannon does. I think it's based off of, yeah, it's based off of science. Maximum attack power of 100 is extremely impressive. So, yeah, there is absolutely no way that I'm ever going to have enough science to make use of that. I'm just going to leave the research options as they are and generate whatever I can for the rest of this level. So, I think what I want to do, there's 2 major modules here and 0 down here. So I'm just going to start making my way towards those major modules, see if I can't get some additional bonuses. Or, of course, oh, it's a Stele. Now that we have 100% speed, we are getting our butts back here with ample time to help him out. You know what? Oh, wait a minute. I am not done with research on that. So you guys are going to get down here. You also can't repair these science crystals, which is extremely aggravating. So it's good to not let them take too much damage. Now I believe there's only one more floor based on its powered upness before the research is going to go. So, actually, whoops. I think what I'm going to do is depower that and power that up instead. Yeah. And then send everyone down here. If I can get one more food generator, then I will be at 20. Okay, what do you got for me? Let's get up here. Oh, man. Ken. Show him what you got. Science Creator 3 upgrade unlocked. So, it looks like we got the last of our research taken care of just in time. And now we're going to take out whatever comes out of here. You know what? I actually, keep doing that. I kind of want to save it to keep generating advantage down this direction. So I'm going to get my food replicator in place. That puts me over the limit that I set for myself. And I will keep going south. Hope I find that exit. Aftershave. I don't remember it doing anything exceptionally useful. Knowledge is good. What is knowledge is good again? Heroes on the floor get a bonus to wit. Oh, and that's wit -4, and additional attack cooldown. Yeah. Definitely don't want that. If I still had that shopkeeper, I'd sell it. I guess that's my penance. However, what I am going to do is just put it down here and not take it with me to the next floor. Kitchen pretty good. I've been a fan of it for a while. I don't know what Scamper does. I can wow, I can sell it off for quite a bit, which makes me not feel so bad about getting Scamper. I could put the Photon Deaccelerator on him, which would bring him up to 40 speed, which still nowhere near anybody else. 38, 63. That is quite a difference. Oh, it's because of attack cooldown. Right. I'm going to get the kitchen gloves. Put those in place. His DPS is way better now. Unfortunately, there is no major module in that room, I don't think. Nope. So it's a bit of a waste of dust, but what else can you do? If I had just gone south, I would have ended up getting pretty much all the dust I needed to power up a variety of different rooms. Let's get over there and help him out, because he's going to be facing quite the horde. I guess we don't know... Clash of Heroes with Sarah. I guess we don't know about any potential stories that they might have until... Oops, not him. Him. Until we get into the elevator. Would be nice to know if they were going to shoot each other. Additional waves are incoming, so everybody can get up here and help him out. Just in time. Like I said, those mobs are going to get ever more powerful. They also almost destroyed every module in this room. I have to take it back. I really do. This dust field generator, way more useful than I ever would have expected. So drop you off. Man, I gotta find this exit soon. I think once I do find this exit, and we get to the next floor, that's also going to be it for this stream. Shame I didn't get to FTL, but it happens. I'm definitely going to sell that off in a minute. Whoa. I totally missed that somehow. Keep an eye on everyone's health. Oh, wow. Actually, if they're not doing anything, you guys should be here. Excellent. And then OpBot can get back here and help repair those modules. Stella is going to burst pretty soon. Scroig can help me... Wait, I never sent OpBot, I sent Scroig. My mistake. Okay, so I want to sell this HH, or the HTTTG. I could get the photon decelerator. I don't think I want to. Ah, Autodoc shards. These are pretty good. I think they really need to be leveled up to about 2 or 3, or 3 or 4, I should say, before they become absolutely vital for a room. I tend to prefer the bioorganic transference because it gives like 100 bonus hit points at just tier 1, and that little burst of hit points is usually like a tenth of somebody's hit points. It's pretty powerful. But I'm going to go for Autodoc shards for now. So, let's get everyone together. No further ways to go down there. Please be the exit. Screw me. Bonus science is always nice. Stella is still going. I think the next room is going to be its last, though. Anyways, bravely forward. Actually, if I go, whoops, like that. Yeah, because I don't want to build anything that I don't have. Okay, Autodoc shards have been unlocked. I just want to check. Okay, there's nothing. Occam's Gouge is an insanely powerful sword attack, but I don't think anybody uses swords anymore. Makes me wish Miss Sarah. Jesus, that would have been so good. I'm selling that. The science that I'm going to get for that is insane, and I'm just too bitter about losing Sarah. There we go. So, now that we've got that in place, we have 300 food. That is more than enough. I'm going to level up Ken. Now he can repair his own modules. Good for him. And Opbot. And, that's enough, I think, for now. So, let's get these three back into here. And then continue this never-ending quest for the exit of this floor. Oops. What just... Oh, the stele broke. Okay, that's fine. I think what I want to do... Okay, that door's fine. That means that this rhino is the guy who's trying to break through it. And he's dead now. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. I don't know why he was trying to go here. I guess he was going to go around and break through? It's kind of odd. Okay, so that's enough to power this room as well. So there's really only one door left. I kind of wish, before I'd open this... Well, if I'm using the same logic, I wouldn't have done it. Anyways, I was going to try to put another science grader down. But there was only one door here anyways. Actually, there's two doors. There's the door leading to my crystal. I'd forgotten about that. I'm at 646. I think I'm actually pretty good to go. So I will create that there. And this is the absolute last module I will be creating. And once those get into place... Ah! I see we have some enemies that have spawned. Wow, these guys are really powerful. I'm going to activate that. This, and yes. Keep Opbot up. His hit points are kind of flimsy, so I don't want it to suddenly drop. Finally. I'm not exploring anything else. I am done with this level, and we're getting the hell out of here. Now, I think what I will do, deactivate those, and activate those. Who's the fastest person in the party now? Speed is 36, 18, 38. Wow, 38 for Opbot. Okay. And then every other party member meets here. And actually, what I am going to do, open that door up, and then grab this, and head out. Yeah, that's one of the other things. If you don't open every... Ooh. I want to see what those items are. Let's check our inventory. Ooh. Now I can finally give him an additional weapon. Oh man, he is barely behind Ken, and only because Ken has the better weapon. Wow. So let's get out of here. Put an end to this. Ah, so there was some story here. And he's kind of transparent, which is probably why I didn't see him, air quotes. Interesting. Okay, I kind of skipped to the next level. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm really enjoying Dungeons of the Endless. I hope you are too. I am very curious now, now that they're sort of out of the way. Oppot is involved in the story. Whiskey Tango Fox. WTFI. And yeah, okay. Hopefully these two will not shoot each other. Yeah, we will pick up where we left off in the next episode. Or the next stream. Have a good night, you guys.